So, and they're backwards from where you're headed. You're headed north.
So is it like we're being followed? Basically?
Yeah.
And who saw this? Which familiar?
All three.
All three.
Yep.
Okay.
Just based upon the different levels, because the individuals seem to also be spaced at different levels. You have one or two that are based kind of at a ground floor. You have one individual that's kind of up on a balcony in the rain, which is, hey, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. And then there seems to be Corbin notes a strange looking bird that doesn't look exactly like a bird. Looks like possibly something that's been glamored.
I try to make a mental note of the bird that Corbin has spotted. Well, I suppose now is probably not going to be like the best time to have a conversation in the open. It seems like we're being observed.
And I will say, too, to note, this, I would say, Astani does bring back that augury vision that you saw as well. Of what you saw of the kind of hands being outstretched over the three symbols for the three of you.
Were those I can't really remember the vision where the hands were like kind of like stretching out, reaching for us like sinisterly.
I actually have a picture. I'll pop it in the Discord.
Well, I'm off to look at it after the game because I don't have Discord open because it makes my shit lag.
Yep, I know.
So was it sinister? Because I can't. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, not that I would know. Like, not that Deodora would know.
No.
How far back is the person following us right now?
The individuals, they're a couple blocks away, but they're within sight. With the cemetery being the main point of the graveyard district, everything is pretty open. So it's kind of like that cemetery is a large square. So they're at the edge of the square.
I need like footage, baby girl.
I would say probably about like 300 to 400 feet away.
Okay. How close is Sparky to them?
Sparky in this moment, I would say, is probably within 50 feet to get good visuals.
Okay. So, Jordan, how open is the area that we're in?
Sparky's calling.
Pretty open. Pretty open. Right now, you're kind of on one of the main thoroughfares into the graveyard district, kind of leaving it to head towards the grotto, for instance. So you're on a main blood vessel, but you have a pretty good image because you're at kind of the top of the crest of a hill. Cemetery is below, and then the rest of the streets of the graveyard districts are kind of spread out around.
So for the sake of my visuals here, we're out and away from the mausoleum.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah, you are out of the cemetery itself. Yes.
Do we have any sense from the visions how long these people have been there, or are they newly settled in?
Not long. I would say probably by the time you all exited the mausoleum is when they had made their appearance.
Okay. So what I would like to attempt to do here, I would like to try to use one of my background features.
Sure.
That lets me and people who are with me quickly navigate cities and find hidden ways to like travel that other people might miss.
Sure.
Now, I'm going to read something from that feature, and then I'm going to ask for a trade here.
Okay. Okay.
Right? So normally this says you can travel through the city twice as fast as your speed would normally take you.
Correct.
What I would like to ask instead is, can I make a stealth check to allow us to move at normal speed, but stealthily?
Okay. I'll allow it.
Okay.
Are we like running off?
Okay. So, oh wait, hold on. I can do that because I have this button. Give me a second.
Oh, it's back, bitches! It's back!
First of all, this is a test. I don't.
Ooh, it's very quiet.
Okay, hold on. Am I audible though?
Yeah.
Okay, important. It would seem that we have a bit of a situation. So, I would like to suggest to plot a course away from here, as it seems that we're being observed, not by one person, but by 3 people, one of which has also recruited a scouting creature of some kind. If I could implore you to follow my directions, as odd as they would seem, for just a bit.
You think you see like Theodora is feeling a lot of things right now. A large part of that is rage. Not towards y'all, but just the situation.
But
and that,
I'm over it. Just
yeah, like I'm over it.
Enough of this.
Literally, it's like rage and grief and just like fear and just. And it's like there's a feeling that you get off of me that's like I don't know even where to put it. Because it's so much. And all she wants to do is go attack these people who are watching them.
Mm-hmm.
I think you do see that all over her face because she doesn't really hide it well. She's much like me. Her face does not have, her face comes with subtitles no matter what she does.
And also, I would say that I could also feel like that simmering rage even through the telepathy, because that allows us to exchange like emotional information too. Thing you get back through that channel is like the general feeling of I understand, but we can't do that right now.
I think Theodora, like at that feeling, I look to my 2 companions, remember that they are squishy. They are powerful, but they are squishy. And through the telepathy, you just hear like a grumbling growl, like the kind that an angry, agitated dog makes. But then it's like she
basically
like gestures to go.
Fine. That like just that feeling.
Yeah.
And on that stealth that I rolled, it is a nat 20.
Nice. Okay.
Do we all have to roll stealth?
Yeah.
I wanted to roll stealth to just not only just like guide you using that feature, but as stealthily as possible from one place to another. So I got y'all covered like State Farm.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Osani's looking for the silent shoes.
Yeah. Theodora does not have any. she's clanker McClankings in with her fucking armor.
Sure.
Now, what I do is I lead them as quickly as I can to the very first hiding place. And I specifically look for a place where we can choose one of 2 things.
Okay.
One, we can like a place that we could hide in well enough to either go, okay, they're probably going to lose track of us here and we can just go on about our day. Or, I mean, if you really want to wait, we can just ambush them.
True. Okay. So for a bit of flavor, why don't you roll a D100 to see which of the kind of, we'll call this ability the keys to the city, because I think that flavors pretty nicely.
It's cute. I like it.
Yep. Because you are able to find those spaces specifically. And then we'll describe what it looks like as you are maneuvering through the streets pretty quickly. And I imagine that's when a lot of this discussion will be happening of like, do we want to jump them or etc.
73.
73. Okay. You it's almost like the layout of Jorix appears in your mind for a moment. And you know that there is not necessarily a safe house, but a crossroads, which is often used as an intersection for a lot of dealings and conversations. It's part tavern, part like that's very open. So it's not an enclosed tavern. It's literally just got a bunch of beams up. People can come in and out freely. It's usually very busy, especially on a rainy day. So you could easily divert through there. And by chance, maybe either give yourself some time, have that conversation as well, since you'll have a bit of a crowd as the background ambiance in case anybody is trying to listen in on what you are specifically saying, as well as it's a great intersection for you to either move then to the inn at Leland or another area that might be a better space for you to ambush them if you decide to. So yes, you can easily do that. Kind of duck in. A lot of people have been drinking at this point. It is early afternoon, I would say. Probably around like 2 o'clock or so. So few people having late lunch, or just not seemingly have moved a lot of their dealings from outside in the marketplace that surrounds the Grotto district to moving inside to a lot of the taverns to have a lot of the deals and stuff. You can still see some people are hunkered down at their stands, just stubbornly trying to just sell food and whatever they are trying to sell throughout the day. But yes, you do have, I would say, a few minutes. And it's not, I'll imagine that you have still Corbin flying around, so Kali and Sparky kind of moving around. You do get another ping that those individuals are following at a distance.
So we have a few minutes until they kind of catch up to us?
Correct.
Okay.
Not a lot, but yes.
Okay. So what do we do?
Jordan, does it look like the people who are following us have a particularly strong sense one way or another of where we are?
Right now, no. One, because they're on a delay. So it's almost like whatever. If they were watching a feed, they're like at least 2-3 minutes behind. So there is a delay. So, but they are moving with purpose, and they're moving smoothly and quietly through the streets, not noticed. They seem to blend in perfectly, looking like your average citizen moving around Jorix.
Okay.
The number in total, now that it's kind of moved from the murkiness that is the graveyard district into the grotto, which is a little bit more well lit, you notice that there are 5 individuals following you.
Do we have any visuals on what they look like?
There is, of course, that strange bird that is still flying up in the sky. That seems to be, I would say Corbin has picked up and easily seems to be glamored or some kind of illusion. The other individuals that are on the ground are kind of moving from balcony. All seem to be relatively the same height and the same build, but they are completely masked up and kind of wrapped up in the rain, which is not too out of the ordinary considering it's also cold. So a lot of individuals are more bundled up than others.
Well, we have a couple of minutes to decide that they do not exactly know where. Option 1. we tried to make our way to Tiny Hill and get our bear. Option 2, we have a somewhat aggressive conversation with these people about why exactly it's their problem.
Are we ready to have that conversation?
I think in this moment, I'm speaking out of character. I know that I cannot be objective about this. It's all emotion. And I just want to kill, and you guys feel that coming off of me. Just like, kill, we're being hunted, let's hunt back, let's fucking get him, like cut him off at the pass, like bottleneck him, just wants to like shove her sword through everybody's throat right now.
At least Osani is, if it's visible here, they're sharing that of the precise moment we do this. We are not at full health. We are very weak. I am here to dole some justice, but I can be support and let you get the revenge you need. But if we are going to do an ambush, should we try to trap them, only to bring them to Tiny Hill? If we cannot handle it.
I think it is at this moment that a somewhat familiar presence appears in the middle of the mind space. And there it is. That's the presence right there. Love that for us.
Oh my god, incredible.
We're gonna make that a clip next. We're gonna make that a clip. We have to. Well, it has been some time since the last time I was here to offer an opinion, but well, I think this might be helpful. While it is important to remember always that we are not prey, it may also be important to strategize. And besides, we have so much to talk about when I finally get done at the library. So, find a place to rest. If I remember correctly from my reading, really powerful predators do occasionally hide places and wait for some time before finally making a very decisive strike and doing an incredible amount of very gruesome types of things.
You make a good point, Blackstone. Okay. I wouldn't put anybody in danger anyway. So, and as much as I believe in my capabilities, I can admit that I don't think I would be able to get through that fight without help. So.
Well, then, might I suggest a distraction sometime? And I think I might have just the one. Jordan, what I would like to do is make our way out of the place that we're in, but I would also like to use is it? Hold on. Do I have that? I do. Okay. I would like to use minor illusion to create a distraction. Something like suddenly someone sees a rat where they were not expecting to see one, and it startles a bunch of people.
Okay. And are you focusing this on the individuals in the bar by chance? Or are you going for the group that is following you? Like, what does that look like, I guess, is that might help me
So what
figure out layout.
the vibe that I'm going for is, as we make our way out of the bar, I place the illusion outside the bar somewhere so that it starts making commotion with people who are in the street.
Sure. What does this rat look like? What does this
Sorry,
rat,
what?
What does this rat look like?
It's a juicy
It looks
rat.
like a
It's pizza rat.
it looks like a rat from a New York subway at 4 a.m.
Oh,
It's Pizza Rat.
jeez. Yeah, pizza
Pizza
rat,
Rat.
then, yeah. Damn, okay.
Long may he reign.
And because hold on for a moment, let me look at how much space that thing takes up.
Sure.
It has to be something that fits into like a 5 foot cube. So like a small group of like pizza rats.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh, cute.
Plague still popped into my mind. Okay.
By all means.
Gotcha. Okay. Love it. And you're doing this as you're about to exit, or you've exited and now the rats are appearing, kind of thing.
I'm doing this as I'm about to exit. So the
Love
idea
it.
would be I place the illusion outside, I wait for a bit of commotion, and then all of us in the middle of that commotion make our way outside.
All right. You make this illusion.
And I kind of like tell the part, I kind of like use telepathy to tell the party on my mark. And then I do the thing.
Sure.
I think as all this is being set up, I am going to use both my second wind and my healing word to just heal up a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, how's Astani doing? Does Astani need healing? Okay, I will use healing word on Astani. I think Astani took like a some big hits last time.
Yeah.
Pretty sure. Okay, so for my second win, that's gonna be 19. And then for Stani, ooh, got stuck. It's gonna be 10 little, because it's only a first level.
Little healing nuggets.
The only magic that I really have. Though
Was
Theodora
Sonny the only
and
one that took some damage? Because seeing you attempt like to heal, they can help with this as well. Looking around, how hurt is everyone?
I'm okay now that I did my second wind, because I was at 70 something and now I'm at 95 out of 122. So I think I'm okay.
Noted.
No noted, Jordan.
I look at
Jordan, just say you don't want me in this game anymore. You could just say that. You could just kick me out.
there is a nearly dismissive wave of the hand of that question from Rory. Not because they don't need healing, but because it's just like anything is kind of like that's outside of the plan at the moment. Is just like now is not the time for that.
Yeah, Rory got that hyper focus going on. Can't think of nothing else.
Yep. It's time to lock in.
Yep. Okay.
All right, then Osani just takes that notes that Rory still does need healing, so they'll have like they're planning to like make sure that everyone is healed the moment something goes wrong, so they have that locked in. Then what do we need? A shroud. What? I deal with the dead, so an ambush means.
And at this point, I would say you get another ping that they are, at this point, like, maybe a building or two away. They have not changed their pace. They are Michael Myersing walking. Like, it is just steady, almost robotic in terms of they are not drawing any attention to themselves. They have not, like, started Naruto sprinting. They are just keeping pace, and at this point you would get another ping in this moment, so you only have probably a matter of seconds to do whatever it is that you're about to do. So just as a heads up.
Are they Are they moving in like unison?
Unison,
No? Okay,
but they're not in a line and they're not all clumped together. They're kind of
more like, I guess I'm asking it because you mentioned their movements being a little bit robotic. So I was just wondering if it's like, are these actually people?
Sure. Based off of the perceptions, we'll go with passive perceptions from Sparky, Zucali, and from Corbin. Not like automaton robotic. It could be someone who, or individuals that are, I would say, like for Deodora, have experience in the military, or nobility, have a very set sense of a walk in terms of how they move. But
I was more thinking about like those nasty constructs in the Unitel, the way that they moved.
Too small to be those, but not far off.
No, not in terms of size, just in terms of like how they are moving.
That's
like,
what I mean.
Is
though.
it like similar? Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just saying I wasn't talking about size.
Sure. No. Close though, but no.
Okay.
Good question though. Really, really good question.
All right, Rory, we'll move on your mark.
So I put the rats outside.
Okay. Rats come outside. After a moment, you hear a "what the fuck" as like immediately people start like getting up from their tables. You see a couple people quickly falling out of their chairs before like scrambling back. You hear a couple people being like, "Is this real or am I really drunk?" Like I just started drinking. Like just the mixture of the chaos. You hear one of the owners of the tavern quickly coming out and being like, "Not in my bar," has like a broom at the ready to start swatting. So whatever you were doing, now's the time as chaos is
No. It's like basically as chaos has ensued, the thing I'm waiting for is to see people running out of the building.
That is happening, yeah. Because
Okay.
it's an open, think of like one of those outdoor bars at like the beach or something like that. It's just open. There are a couple of pillars to kind of welcome on in, a couple benches, but otherwise it is open. So yeah,
Now.
immediately.
Okay, take off.
All right.
And I just move again as quickly as I can in a direction as well as I'm able to determine it from where we are.
Would you move north, south, east, or west?
I think our main mission was to try to get to Tyneo as quickly as possible. So, which way is Tyneo from where we are?
That would be north.
Yeah.
That would be north.
And northward it is.
Okay. All right. You all sprint out of the bar. Hearing a bit of chaos continue to ensue behind you as the illusionary rats are definitely causing quite a bit of problems. I would say, who's trailing behind in the group?
I mean, I don't think, first of all, Mats, I see your face. I don't think it's you. Because yes, you are a giant centaur, but you also probably have the fastest movement out of all.
True. That is true.
40 feet?
I'm only 30 feet.
I think I would be traveling behind everybody, but that's just because I would be making sure that these two left before I did, since I caused this whole nonsense.
Sure.
Mhm.
I would say then Blackstone, after a few minutes, you hear the voices of people yelling at the bar, still very present, going from shock of, "Oh my God, rats!" to screams of terror. And that is where we're going to take our break.
Jesus Christ, we're turning around. You have to fucking immediately turn around.
We are going to take our 10-minute break here, y'all. Thank you so much for your patience. Wild first half of this episode.
Hey, chat. And while we're on break, type 1 if you think that Jordan should let us level up after all the bullshit she's made us suffer through.
Anyways, thank you so much. We'll take about 10 minutes. Please get up, a drink, go get a snack. Thank you so
Jordan,
much.
made me lead mod real quick so I can delete Lami's message.
Please go get a snack. If you are watching here or on YouTube, please consider subscribing. That is massively helpful. We've gotten a few more subs the last few weeks. So that's been really, really cool. So yeah, we'll be back in just a few minutes. So see you all shortly.